Men's team, that's what it's like.
Yeah, I bet you get all types of humor and personalities.
It is, but you know what? It's very up all the time. Always a lot of energy.
That's good. That's good. So I am Kayla with Ground Shaking Outlet Center. Basically, what I do here is basically just provide a safe and loving environment for people of all ages just to release and authentically and be themselves. Because if you go anywhere other people, it's hard to just be themselves these days. So I wanted to provide like a different light and kind of just hear people's voices. You know.
Yes.
So first of all, what is your name?
My name is Shana Chapman.
Okay, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from Texas. I'm from El Paso, Texas, and that's where I currently live.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I've lived all over the place, but that's where I'm at now.
Okay, that's good. How do you like Texas?
I love Texas.
That's good. Um, so basically, oops, sorry. Um, what do you do for a living?
I coach and play football.
Okay, okay.
That's what I do. I love what I do. I'm very blessed to have a career that is, I get to play football and be on the football field and be around players.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Especially just being passionate about what you're doing.
Yes.
It's easier to get up every day. So
Yes. I've been an athlete all my life.
okay.
And when I was growing up, I always wanted to play football. But way back in the 1900s,
Yeah,
they
like
didn't let girls play football
yeah.
or any contact sports. And when I found out that the city I lived in had a semi-pro tackle women's team,
Yeah.
I got excited. I was 47 years old, and I said, I'm going to go try out for this team, and I did,
Nothing wrong with that.
and I made it, and it just took off from there. And now um, I'm with 6 teams in
Wow.
4 countries. I coach and I play football, and I travel the world.
That's amazing. Like, how do you do all of that? Like, how do you manage all of it?
It's fun.
Like,
It's fun. I coached in London on a men's American football team for 6 months. I'd never been anywhere like that before,
yeah,
and that was quite the experience.
whole different environment. That's amazing.
Oh, very different.
That's amazing. That's the fact that you can even do that. Like, another question I would like to ask you: how do you practice self care? Like, what does that all include for you?
Oh, self care.
I know you're busy so much. You're traveling, so yeah.
I do a lot of meditating.
That's good.
I do. And prayer.
Guys, that prayer always works.
Yes, I do. I do that a lot. And it helps me in those times, like to quiet my mind
Yeah.
and focus on what it is that I want,
Yes.
so that I can, if I can focus on what it is I want, and then, manifest that in my life,
Yeah.
that that helps me,
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
instead of just stumbling through and reacting to what is happening. I can
Set the
find
tone.
find those open doors and walk through them,
Yeah.
and then have these opportunities that I'm having.
That's amazing. I love to hear that. The fact that you figured out ways to even, get through your days easier to just calm yourself and just soothe. Yeah, that's amazing. I love
Well,
it.
I raised my sons, and they're men now, and they went off, and for a little bit I was kind of lost, like,
Yeah,
well, what do I do now?
it's different. Like,
And then I decided, well, this is what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing.
it's amazing. Okay, one more question. I'm not going to stumble you with everything, but how do you handle when you're under a whole bunch of pressure? How do you handle that with frustration and stuff? Like, how do you
Oh,
get through that?
you know what?
'Cause I know it's a lot of different things you go through with the football and different teams and
I
stuff.
do. I count my blessings. I think about the things that are good in my life
That's amazing.
instead of focusing on the things that are wrong. And I did that just today. We were out on the field, and I was, sometimes as an athlete you have pains
Yeah.
where, your old injuries flare up, and then there's encounters with different people, different things in life do all this stuff. So I count my blessings. What is good right
Yeah.
now?
That's
And
good.
I
Gratitude.
focus
Yeah.
on that, and it will uplift my mood, instead of dwelling or staying in that one space.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to take a walk.
Yeah. Step
And
out your way.
right, and pay attention in nature. Like here in Missouri, it's fall right now,
Yeah.
and the colors in the trees are beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's something that'll take my mind off of what's wrong, and I can refocus and then go back and start again. You know,
Yes.
just take a few minutes for me, and then okay,
Yes,
let's do this.
I love how you compared it to that, especially like with fall, like because the trees, the leaves fall and they turn different colors and they're releasing. So it's like
Yes.
they're showing you ways. It is a way to release, and they're so it's seasons for everything. So I love that. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. This is
Thank you
amazing.
for taking the time and empowering women and athletes.
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
And on their team, they're number one, and they're big.
Yeah.
And then they come to an international team like this, and they get together with all the really big players, and they're all somebody special on their home
Yeah.
teams. And we have to mesh, and you really have to be a top athlete
Yeah.
with a high football IQ to be able to learn this playbook
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
mesh with everything. You've got a new quarterback. You have to get used to his cadence.
Yeah.
And he has to be able to hit you while you're running and know your speed. I mean, you have to figure all that out real quick.
Yeah.
And that's why international teams are really something special. And so when you get all those big personalities together, sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Definitely.
But at this level, when you're playing, you have to realize, okay, I'm a man. These are all men, and they earn their spot here. Let's do it. And as a coach, that's kind of what your job is, to bring them all in, and that unity, that family.
Yeah, definitely.
And sometimes the veterans will stand up and they'll like talk to them, and that really helps getting the veteran players together, and they talk to them like, okay, because we have some rookies that come in, and they're a little
shaky.
They're younger, and they don't understand it.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to hear it from a coach, but when the player talks to him, it's just a different level, just a completely different level of understanding and
seeing eye to eye. Yeah,
it is, and it's really something to see.
Yeah,
because you could see it when it clicks.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, they got it.
So how is it coaching women? Because that's like totally two different.
It is. The biggest thing is women haven't been able to play this sport as long, and a lot of these men have been playing since they were 4 in the Pee Wee League, or since pre-puberty, all that. And so the level of understanding of the rules, of the jargon, all that isn't there. But I speak girl, so I can explain it on the level that
bring it down to their level. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say down to their level, but a man can look at X's and O's on a piece of paper and go, I get it. But women think a little bit differently. They need to be out on the field and run the routes and show them like that, and they understand that better.
Makes a lot of sense.
See, I speak girl.
Yeah.
So that comes in better. For Team USA, I played on the women's team, and we're going to be bringing up the women's team again, and so I'm going to be the head coach for that.
That's amazing.
And I am looking for other female coaches, because I want an all-female staff for our women's team.
Yes, amazing.
So reach out to me, Coach
yes,
Chapman.
please do. That's amazing.